Prince William, the Prince of Wales, has once again thrust himself into the public spotlight. But this time, it's not for royal celebrations or family milestones. Instead, the 42-year-old heir to the British throne has found himself at the heart of a polarizing debate surrounding his latest philanthropic project, one that seeks to tackle homelessness. While many applaud his efforts, the initiative has not come without its share of criticism, particularly from anti-monarchist groups and social media commentators. At the core of the controversy is William's ITV documentary, Prince William: We Can End Homelessness, which will follow his work on the Homewards Initiative. Through the program, William aims to shift societal views on homelessness and create tangible, long-lasting solutions. Yet, despite the noble cause, some believe the royal family's vast wealth and numerous properties make William an ironic champion of such an issue. Critics argue that if he and other royals truly wanted to make a difference, they should start by redistributing their own considerable real estate holdings. As the conversation heats up on both sides, with staunch supporters and passionate detractors each voicing their opinions, William is navigating a challenging path between his public responsibilities and personal beliefs. In this video explores the intricacies of this controversy, the arguments both for and against the prince's initiative, and the potential impact of his efforts to reshape the narrative around homelessness. A royal initiative, the Homewards Program. In June 2023, Prince William launched his Homewards Initiative, an ambitious project designed to address the issue of homelessness in the UK. His aim is straightforward but bold: to help communities come up with tailored, localized solutions that could lead to a measurable reduction in homelessness over the next 5 years. The documentary following this initiative will air soon on ITV, showcasing the first year of the program and William's hands-on involvement. In a teaser shared on social media, a senior fire officer accompanies a formerly homeless man as they prepare to meet William. The poignant moment offers a glimpse into the personal, one-on-one approach that William hopes will distinguish his campaign from others. I think it's really important that we can try and change and tackle the narrative around homelessness, William stated during the announcement of his documentary. People live with it. We see it every day in our lives, and that's something I want to challenge. For the prince, homelessness is not just a distant issue. His late mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, often took him and his brother, Prince Harry, to visit homeless shelters when they were young. These early experiences appear to have had a lasting impact on William, who has since continued his mother's legacy of charitable involvement. William has said that his work on homelessness is, in many ways, a tribute to his mother's humanitarian spirit. Critics speak out. Is William out of touch? Despite the apparent sincerity of William's efforts, the initiative has not escaped criticism. The anti-monarchy group Republic has been one of the most vocal opponents. Taking to social media, the organization questioned the legitimacy of a royal figure spearheading a homelessness campaign when the monarchy itself is seen by some as a symbol of wealth and privilege. The monarchy costs us $500 million a year. They lounge around in lavish palaces, the group wrote in one tweet, accusing William of hypocrisy. But don't worry, William is going to lecture us about how he's going to end homelessness. This sentiment is not uncommon among those critical of the monarchy. To them, the royal family's immense wealth, much of it tied up in real estate, stands in stark contrast to the very issue William claims to want to solve. One social media user remarked, "This family has a vast number of properties. The most meaningful change they could make is to start a movement to end people having multiple homes which stand unused, and lead by example." The question many are asking is, can someone from such an elite, privileged background truly understand the plight of those who are homeless? And if not, does that diminish the legitimacy of his campaign? The argument in favor: a royal responsibility. On the other side of the debate, William's supporters have been quick to defend the prince's initiative. They argue that, rather than sitting idly by, William is using his position of influence to shine a light on a critical issue that affects millions across the country. Watch what he does, not what he says. one commentator urged, suggesting that it is William's actions, rather than the criticisms leveled at him, that should be the true measure of his commitment to solving homelessness. Others were quick to dispute claims that the monarchy is a financial burden on the British public, noting that the Crown estate generates significant revenue for the government. Lies. The monarchy doesn't cost us £500 million a year at all. We actually make a profit from the royal family, as we get more in revenue from the Crown estate than is required to fund it, wrote one supporter in a passionate defense of William. In fact, many royalists believe that the criticism is unfair and rooted in a broader ideological opposition to the monarchy itself. They point out that William's initiative is not about wealth redistribution, but about creating innovative, community-led solutions to homelessness, something that could benefit from the prince's high profile and ability to mobilize resources. Publicly available data shows that the royal family costs each taxpayer just under £1 per year, another user added. The royal family brings in about £1.4 billion annually for the economy. If you have an idea on how to get that return for 99p, please enlighten us all. Homelessness in the UK, a growing crisis. The timing of William's initiative is particularly pertinent, as the UK continues to grapple with a homelessness crisis that shows no signs of abating. According to the Homelessness Charity Crisis, more than 200,000 people are currently experiencing some form of homelessness in the UK, whether it be rough sleeping, staying in temporary accommodation, or sofa surfing. The COVID-19 pandemic exacerbated the problem, as many people found themselves out of work or unable to afford their rent or mortgage. In the years since, rising living costs and economic instability have only worsened the situation, making homelessness one of the most pressing social issues in the UK today. William's Homewards initiative, with its focus on creating localized, multi-agency solutions, hopes to make a dent in these numbers. The project's approach is based on the belief that homelessness is not just a housing issue but one that requires collaboration across various sectors, including health, education, and social services. The Prince has made it clear that he views his role as a convener of experts and stakeholders, bringing together the necessary parties to create lasting change. It is this collaborative model that William hopes will set Homewards apart from previous efforts to address homelessness. The road ahead. Can William change the narrative? As Prince William's ITV documentary prepares to hit the airwaves, it's clear that his homelessness initiative is not without its challenges, both in terms of the scale of the problem and the public's perception of his role in solving it. While his critics argue that his wealth and privilege disqualify him from being a credible voice on the issue, his supporters believe that his royal status could be precisely what is needed to draw attention to the cause and effect meaningful change. The controversy surrounding William's involvement in the homelessness debate is, in many ways, a reflection of the broader debate about the role of the monarchy in modern Britain. As the country grapples with economic inequality, many are questioning whether the royal family's wealth and status are compatible with the values of a 21st century democracy. For William, the road ahead will not be easy. He must balance his desire to be a force for good with the realities of his privileged position, an often delicate and difficult line to walk. However, if he succeeds in making a tangible impact through his Homewards initiative, it could go a long way in reshaping the public's perception of both him and the monarchy as a whole. A royal responsibility or a royal dilemma? The controversy surrounding Prince William's homelessness initiative has put him at the center of a debate that goes far beyond the specific issue of homelessness. At its heart, the controversy is about privilege, power, and the role of the monarchy in contemporary society. As William moves forward with his Homewards initiative, he will undoubtedly face continued scrutiny, but he will also have the opportunity to demonstrate that his commitment to addressing homelessness is genuine and impactful. Whether or not he can ultimately change the narrative around homelessness remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: William is determined to try. In doing so, the prince is following in the footsteps of his mother, Diana, who famously said, "I don't go by the rule book. I lead from the heart, not the head." For William, this may well be his moment to do the same, as he works to transform the public's understanding of homelessness, and, perhaps, the role of the monarchy itself.